maybe, let's say, 1st grade through 6th grade, when you had crowns, and the biggest drama was when the paper on the crowns didn't match what it looked like on the paper. Or maybe you didn't want to go to nap time. That's pretty typical. Or let's say your favorite teacher as a child. Ironically, mine was Miss Fun. So she really inspired me to become a elementary ed teacher, and she's encouraged me to keep looking up information to discover if I really wanted to do this. So for this topic, I decided to talk about the curriculum teachers have to teach and give you some fun facts about teachers. First, I'm going to talk about the different levels of curriculum. First, there are 2 levels. There's national and there's state. And the difference was described recently on Great Schools Organization website, saying national standards are created by national education organizations. And then they later say some states use them as guidelines for creating their own state standards or simply adopt them. So pretty much it's saying that state standards are a requirement for teachers to teach, like math, science, and national standards, they're a little bit higher. Like they can say, you know, we want you to be teaching calculus in 5th grade. Well, teachers don't have to live quite up to those standards, but they're definitely recommended. So, moving on, more differences between national and specifically Missouri state standards was recognized recently on the Great Schools Organization website. National standards include 8 subjects: language arts, math, science, social studies, physical education, health, fine arts, and technology. But Missouri state standards only require 7 of these 8. And the one they're missing is technology. So if you guys had computer classes whenever you were younger, it wasn't required, but your school provided them for you. A more detailed version of the Missouri state standards can be found on the Missouri Department of Elementary Education and Secondary Education website. For example, language arts, the website quotes, speaking and writing standard English includes grammar usage, punctuation, spelling, and capitalization. Or another example would be math. They want you to know addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. But those are the main ones. Since we've talked about the curriculum, let's talk about the fun facts. As of October 2012, on the elementary education website, which can be found on the MSU website, it is maintained by the Early Childhood and Family Development. And they tell us that the MSU student, if they complete the school's elementary ed program, they can teach grades from 1st grade to 6th grade. And that all elementary education requires an emphasis, and that's 12 credits in an area that they choose. So that can be foreign language, math, even art. And personally, I'm choosing to go into Spanish, so that's what I'm doing. Now that we've talked about curriculum standards, let's talk about some fun facts. Or now that I have talked about the curriculum standards and I've given you some fun facts, let's remember, or I'm going to conclude that pretty much we all had a great time as children, and I want you all to remember those great times and maybe think about your favorite elementary ed teacher and remember her fondly. And I thank you guys for your time.